Have you ever stared at a massive broken piece of junk taking up half your garage and felt that total wave of frustration because you have absolutely no idea how to get rid of it? Well, today in this explainer, we are solving that exact problem. We're breaking down how to legally, easily, and efficiently dispose of bulky items right here in Greensboro. Look, we've all been there. Staring at an old lawnmower or a huge, hideous sofa can be incredibly overwhelming. You start thinking, do I seriously have to go rent a truck and haul this to the dump myself? Well, the fantastic news is you don't. Greensboro actually offers comprehensive bulk trash services right at your curb. This explainer is your step-by-step masterclass to clear that clutter without the headache. Here's our roadmap for today. We're covering what bulk trash actually is, the golden 222 rule, how to schedule pickups, handling hazardous e-waste, looking at private junk removal alternatives, and wrapping up with some final pro tips. All right, Section 1. What is bulk trash? Let's quickly define the basics of oversized waste. The key takeaway here is that bulk trash is strictly for large residential items. We're talking about things like sofas, mattresses, chairs, bicycles, or even old doors. Basically anything that physically won't fit in your standard green 96-gallon cart. Now, you know what a really common mistake is? People assume that extra loose trash bags that just wouldn't squeeze into their green bin count as bulk trash. They absolutely do not. If you're constantly dealing with extra trash bags, you'll actually need to call the city and purchase an additional green container. Bulk is strictly for the oversized stuff. Moving to Section 2, the 222 rule. This is basically the golden rule of Greensboro trash. 50 pounds. That is your magic number. The city strictly enforces a clever little mnemonic they call the 222 rule. It means your bulk trash should never be too big for two people to handle. If a single item tops 50 pounds, municipal crews simply cannot collect it at the curb. It's an absolute safety and equipment thing. So what actually makes the cut? Wooden furniture and mattresses? You're good to go. Got carpet? That's fine too, but you must roll it up and tie it securely into bundles that are no longer than 5 feet. On the flip side, absolutely do not leave out extra loose trash bags, massive piles of construction debris, or car parts. Got old tires? Those have to go to a completely separate facility, specifically the Guilford County Tire Facility over on Bishop Road. Okay, Section 3. How to schedule pickups. Let's navigate the municipal scheduling process. Honestly, this is the best part. For regular bulk items under 50 pounds, you literally don't need to call a soul. No advanced scheduling is required. Just place your items at the curb by 7 a.m. on your assigned bi-weekly recycling day. Seriously, if it is your week to roll out the brown recycling bin, it's also your week to put out bulk trash. It happens entirely automatically. Now, appliances are the big exception here. Items like refrigerators, washers, dryers, and AC units are not considered standard bulk trash. For these, you gotta follow a specific process. First, obviously, identify it as an appliance. Second, call the City Contact Center at 336-373-CITY to book a dedicated pickup appointment. And third, this is a big one for safety, always remember to take the doors off things like refrigerators and make sure they are completely emptied out before you haul them outside. If you want to make sure you never miss a bi-weekly pickup day, the GSO Collects app is going to be your best friend. You can just plug in your address and get customized reminders right to your phone for trash, recycling, and bulk days. It even has this awesome Waste Wizard search tool. So if you're ever confused about a specific item, you just type it in and the app tells you exactly how to dispose of it properly. Let's jump into Section 4, e-waste and hazardous drop-offs. We really have to talk about handling the dangerous stuff. These hazardous materials and electronics must never be placed in your standard trash or bulk pickup. We are talking about televisions, computers, motor oil, wet paint, batteries, and pool chemicals. The city enforces super strict material rules to protect their equipment and to comply with state-level landfill bans. Tossing these at the curb is a major safety risk, and honestly, one of the most common mistakes residents make. So what do you do with them? You safely and legally dispose of those restricted items at the Household Hazardous Waste Center, over at 2750 Patterson Street. And here's the kicker. It is completely free for all Guilford County residents. Just drive up during their operating hours, which run Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., and they will safely take it all right off your hands. All right, Section 5, Private Junk Removal Alternatives. Let's look at what to do when the city's services fall short. Let's explore a real-life scenario. Say you're doing a massive move-out and you've got a giant sofa trapped in your basement, a massive pile of construction debris, or a huge single item that definitely blows past that 50-pound weight limit. While city services are great, they demand the items be out at the curb, and they won't take everything. This is where private haulers like Junk King, Load Up, or Junk Doctor step in. Yes, there are paid services, but you get incredible benefits, like same-day or next-day pickup. They'll do all the heavy lifting right out of your house or backyard, and they usually focus heavily on eco-friendly recycling or donating your usable goods to local charities. Finally, Section 6, Final Tips and Disclaimer. Let's wrap up this waste disposal masterclass. Let's hit a few rapid-fire, actionable insights to make sure you are fully compliant. Tossing a small lawnmower on bulk day, you absolutely must drain all the gas and oil first, otherwise they will just leave it sitting at the curb. Got yard waste? You have to use paper bags. Greensboro no longer accepts any plastic or even biodegradable plastic bags for yard waste. And please, do not put giant cardboard boxes in the bulk pile. Just flatten them down and slide them into your brown recycling carts. Lastly, if the city does happen to miss your pickup, remember you have a strict 48-hour window to call 336-373-CITY and report it. And of course, just a quick reminder before we go. The information we covered is accurate to the best of our knowledge right now. But as you know, waste management policies, facility hours, and fees can occasionally shift. Always double-check current guidelines directly with the City of Greensboro's official resources or your chosen private hauler, just to be on the safe side. With these tools, apps, and rules in your back pocket, you are completely equipped to reclaim your space. Knowing the 222 rule and realizing just how automatic the regular recycling day pickup is removes all the friction. So I'll leave you with this. How much valuable square footage in your home are you currently sacrificing to junk that the city would gladly take away for free? Get out there and clear that clutter.